Start as to what is the true meaning to be attributed to section 369 criminal procedure code particularly in reference to the appellate jurisdiction under section 430 criminal procedure code came up for consideration before the Supreme Court. Stop. The lordships of the Supreme Court were particularly considering the rule of the finality of criminal judgments in the particular context of the provisions of section 439 subsection 2 and subsection 6 of the code. Stop. The whole gamut of case law had been considered and discussed in this authoritative pronouncement, and the observations appear in the judgment that there is indication in the code itself that the purpose of section 369 is not to prescribe a general rule of finality of all judgments of all criminal courts, but is only to prescribe finality for the judgment of the trial court so far as the trial court is concerned. Stop. Para. It was further laid down again, the rule of finality embodied in section 369 cannot, in terms, apply to the orders made by the High Court in exercise of its revisional jurisdiction, for section 442 of the code, which requires the result of the revision proceedings to be certified to the court by which the finding, sentence or order revised was recorded or passed refers to it as its decision or order and not judgment. Stop. Para. Learned counsel for the private respondents has, however, drawn our attention to certain observations made in the judgment of another case in the said case, which, torn from their context and read in isolation, tend to support the contention advanced by him. Stop. However, on a closer analysis of the whole case, we are of the view that some of the observations made with respect to the competence of the High Court to reverse or recall the orders passed are to be taken in their particular context of the point for determination and consideration urged before the Supreme Court. Stop. It is noticeable, and we do not consider that these observations relate at all to the inherent power of the High Courts to pass appropriate orders to secure the ends of justice, even if, those orders amount to the reviewing or recalling of an earlier order. Stop. Para. In any case, section 369, criminal procedure code, is subject to the other provisions of the code, and we see no reason why section 439 of the code and section 561A embodying the inherent powers of the High Court should not be regarded as such provisions. In our view, section 439, criminal procedure code, is not in term controlled by section 369, and in fact, the revisional jurisdiction under section 439 must be read as controlling section 369 of the code. Stop. Further support for this view arises from the language of section 424 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, which refers to the appellate judgments of the subordinate courts. Stop. This is in the following terms: para. The rules contained in Chapter 26 as to the judgment of a criminal court of original jurisdiction shall apply, so far as may be practicable, to the judgment of any appellate court, other than a high court, para, provided that, unless the appellate court otherwise directs, the accused shall not be brought up or required to attend, to hear judgment delivered. Stop. para. This provision clearly indicates that Section 369, Criminal Procedure Code, which is placed in Chapter 26 of the Code, had reference only to the judgment of a criminal court of original jurisdiction. Stop. Again, the appellate judgments of the High Court are expressly excluded from the ambit of the provisions of Chapter 25 of the Criminal Procedure Code, reference may be also made to the provisions of Section 430. Stop.